first off, I don't know why I'm doing this, because I've got plenty of other stupid things to be getting on with, and repairing an old pair of scissors is really bottom of that list, but for some reason or other I'm bloody doing it now. Anyway, right, old pair of scissors. Now, to replace these, you might go, oh, just go and buy a pair of scissors, yeah, whatever. But to buy a decent pair of scissors like these are actually quite expensive. And this is an old pair of scissors. It came in a load of tooling, exactly as you see it. I guess somebody was going to go and sharpen it, but never did. Now, generally, as far as I know, you only sharpen this edge. You don't sharpen this, so you don't try and touch this. So, at first, I'm not going to touch this. I'm just going to try and get it working, which means making a hinge post. Or making a hinge point, should I say. I'm going to machine it off so it's got a square that's going to sit in that hole, and I'm going to then make, let me just take these screws off and show you. This wobbles around in here, so I'm going to make a little brass boss that goes in here and in there to centre on that bolt so there's no wiggle. And then I'm going to make two very slimline jam nuts. With the metric fine thread, it does not take much to jam them up, because the pitch is so fine. You know, I can do it up with my hands, sort of thing, and that's it. I can't twist it. It's locked. So that's what I'm thinking of doing. Wrong or right, put a comment below, you know, just down the bottom bit here, just below the screen, because I want to know your thoughts about just planing this off, if I need to. I don't know, no idea. And I'm not quite sure how this originally would have been, or whether there would have been a screw going through here, but I've got a funny feeling it's a screw and into some sort of weird nut. Because there's this hole here, which looks like there must be some sort of locking washer, maybe. Don't know. Anyway, that's what I'm going to do. Whether it works or not, I'm going to face this off, by the way, as well. Maybe even dome it over a little bit. Not sure. We'll see. Oh, name. Don't know if you can see that or not. Crompton U-set. And he's got something else written there. Reliance. Dompton, maybe it says that. That looks like a D or a C. Dompton. Not sure. I can just make out the name mark below. I'm not sure if that's trademark or. Anyway, there you go. There's a pattern number there. Right, enough of that. Let's get on with do something. Right, let's make a few notes, shall we? Now, because I want this to be, the bushing, you know, I've got a bit of brass here, because I want the bushing to be as tight as possible on here. I did find another piece of brass with a hole in it already, but there's just a little bit of slop in it, and I don't want that. I want to try and get this bolt as tight as I can to that without actually binding up. So let's have a look. Let's first of all make sure these are, yeah, that's it, 0, that might be a good idea. Right, 782 looks to be like the normal 781, 782, let's go for 782, shall we? Bolt, OD, 782. Now, the other two crucial ones here are this here, .995 10mm, right, so let's go 10. Strange that's metric, but I don't think that's got anything to do with it. Right, let's put washer, shall we? Let's draw this as well, because it wants to be like that. Start taper. Then that. Now, I wonder, do I make that proud of the scissors? So the nuts jam up on this, and this then sits on that surface. Ooh. Yeah, let's make that longer, because I can thin that down, can't I? So overall thickness 899, 9mm. Again, weird, that's so close to metric. Well, 9mm. Right. So we want to make that 9.5mm, shall we? We know this is 10. And let's have a look at this one here. .14. Try one of these and yeah, I'm looking at. I'll tell you what. That's Newark. We'll make that 13. It's just over, but I think I'll make that 13mm. 13.15. It's not going to hurt. Now I've got no idea what that taper is either. Well, let's just do a little bit of if we said that was originally 9. Right, 2.8. So let's do this a bigger. So we're going from here to there. 2.8. 5. Let's be precise. You know, it says 6, but that was 2.5. Now, how can I this one's going to be precise, he says. And now I'm just going to fucking bodge it. Right, say 5.2. 5.2. So, with a little bit of calculations, I can probably work that out, what that taper is. I'm not going to be doing it here, I'm going to be doing it on a computer, that's for sure, because that would do my head in. So, I think I'll do that. Does it matter? Am I going to be getting that accurate? Probably not. because this shoulder doesn't actually want to be that long anyway, because there's no way that you want to be putting something in there and it interfere with this one, because if it touches this one then it's all going to be gone to pot. Right, okay. Yeah, don't think that taper is really going to make too much difference. What did I say? It was 13mm. Let me get a 13mm drill. Just put that in there because it's dirty. If I can clean it up with a drill, just by hand. Right, okay, so I've just put a drill in there, twisted it round by hand, and it's cleaned it all up. All of that taper. So whatever that taper is, it's the same as a drill bit. I can't remember off the top of my head what it is. Yeah, no point me in guessing, because I think I'll probably just make a fool of myself. Huh, I've done that already. Oh yeah, thanks very much. 9mm minus 5.2 minus 2.85. 0.95. Okay, so there are my dimensions, if they're accurate. Who knows? Right, okay, 13mm off there, move forward, 0.95, and then 10mm for the rest of it. Hole through the centre, 7.8. That's going to be the tricky bugger. I'll have to find a drill that's close-ish. I'm not going to have a reamer or anything like that. And we've got I'll have an 8mm reamer. I'll have a look, see if I've got an imperial equivalent. I might have, but reaming it out exactly is going to be a problem. You really want a boring bar to run in and out of there, but I don't think I've got a small enough boring bar. I will have a look. So I did this drawing last night and been mulling it over since doing that, and this is the way I'm going to go, but I'm going to make it just a little bit simpler. This bore size is going to possibly change. Let's have a 7.8. Well, no, that's about the same as 7.79. Yeah, so now that can stay the same. So I've just got this bolt out, so that's the first time I measured it. A stainless steel bolt. Keep it simple. Stainless steel locking nut. So found them, and that just starts to kiss well early. This I'm going to flatten off, make it fit the square, and then just dome it off or smooth it off or something, as long as it doesn't pull through. And basically the nylock is going to pinch it together. I had found online somebody talking about these scissors, and this had a little bit of wire going through it, and the screw went through from this side, strangely enough. Why this is square, I don't know, unless, it hadn't dawned on me, unless the brass or the bolt, yeah, the nut effectively that goes through here goes through that square. Would that make any sense? Because yeah, I don't know. Anyway, but this is the way I'm going to do this. So I'm going to slightly dome that off, put a square on it so it drops into that, and this end is going to have the nut on it, so that is not going to change anything at all. But anyway, sorry, like I was saying, online I found that there is a bit of wire goes in, and it goes round the screw, the tightening screw. But I don't quite know why that's a square, because obviously you don't see anybody take it apart. So I don't know if to do this first of all. We'll do that first of all, because that really could be done in the free jaw. but that really wants to be done in the burner chuck. Mind you, that could be done in the Bernard chuck, so I could just change them over. Right, let's just fit the burner chuck and be done with it.